Just made myself a little morning smoothie. So in here we have got pear, half a banana, handful of spinach, a couple of cashews, some agave syrup, coconut water, ashwagandha powder, maca powder, green collagen powder. I think that's it. Oh, and cilantro. I can definitely taste the cilantro. Refreshing. Okay, so I was watching my clips last night when I was talking about books and like entertainment, and I felt like I misspoke about that. So I don't necessarily think that anything that provides entertainment is worth value. I don't believe that like dog fights count as being inherently worthy of like our respect, because obviously no, I don't respect dog fights. I just mean that people look down upon things that are maybe not considered like difficult or artistically like I can't think of how to say this. Things that are in our society, I think we think that if something is not struggled for, it's not worth respect. Entertainment systems are looked down upon if it's not up to the par of like artistic critique. Not to say that you couldn't critique a reality show. You can. But I don't think there's anything wrong with reading a book that is just for fun and makes you feel good. I don't really know how to say this. All I'm trying to say is that I don't think I articulated that well last night. But because obviously there are a lot of things in the world that are super racially charged or politically motivated. I don't think that Fox News is worth your time. I don't think that that's entertainment. That's my bias though. Okay, let's try this again. I think things are looked down upon, books and movies and TV shows in particular, if they're not studious. Like in a school setting, you're taught that if you're not struggling for something, you probably didn't work hard enough for it, and you probably don't deserve a really good grade on it. So I think the same thing happens in our reading for fun and in our watching of entertainment, movies and TV shows for fun. I think that if we are not reading something that's really difficult to get through and maybe super educational, then people are just like, oh, that's trash, that's fluff, you're reading fluff. Same with TV shows. If it's not a TV show that can be highly critiqued and is maybe cinematically complex and the character development is wild, then people just think that you're watching garbage and wasting your brain. I don't think that. I think that there's something great about a TV show and a book that makes you laugh or that makes you think of something in a different way. I don't think that it all needs to be blood and bones, and even though I love blood and bones shit that makes me feel really raw, I also love things that just make me laugh or that make me view the world differently. So that's what I was trying to say, that I think people really look down on reality shows because they're not up to their artistic, they're not up to their standards. When really, I'm just trying to watch a bunch of women do their damn thing. So that's what I was trying to say. Yeah. And dare I say, you could dissect a reality show pretty intensely. I could probably do that shit for an art history class and it would be tight. I think there's so much to look at in reality shows, especially like a Real Housewives show. All of these different women, some of them not having children, living in a society where the value of women is based almost solely on whether or not you have children and whether or not you are a nurturing mother and providing for your family in the very feminine way that we are supposed to, that we are trained to in this patriarchal society. I think there's so much to look at there. These women who are like starting their own companies and people just laugh at them. They just think that they're just dumb, rich, which granted, they're really rich and a lot of them are really privileged, but they have their own issues and people just look over that. Just saying. Every time I say something on here, it sounds so far away from what I'm trying to say. I need to literally make like notes. I need to make notes and then read note cards when I'm doing this. Yikes. Thank you for listening. Thank you for bearing with me while I look like this. While I look like this. Like a dog. I look like a poodle. Or one of those dogs with the really long ears. I think that's the kind of dog I would be. Yeah. Transparency.